Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hello, if you're new, my name is Chloe. I like to do book videos and I'm also a writer. I like to do writing videos. If you've never seen my face before, let me just catch you up to speed. I am currently on my third draft of my first novel. I don't really give a lot of information about it right now, but hopefully after I finish the third, I will be able to. I like to write Regency romance, and I need to get this third draft done. And something that I find out about myself is I'm just a really busy person. I have a lot of hobbies. I like to try to balance those hobbies, but I'm really bad at that. Something that gets me to actually write is when I record videos, which probably not the best thing for me to only write when I'm recording myself, but it gets the job done. So I don't know if you guys are on writer TikTok. Not TikTok, RIP by the time this video goes out. If you're on WriterTube, if you guys have ever seen Kate Cavanaugh, but I really just like watching her videos and putting them on in the background while I'm also writing. And I am catching up on my watch later videos, and I'm currently watching her do, or I just finished watching her do a challenge where she tried to write more words every day than she wrote the previous day. And previously to this, I haven't written a single word of that novel in a few months. So I thought, what better way to get back into writing is to write more than 0 words. So I'm going to kind of take a page from her book, and I'll link the video down below if you guys want to watch it. But I am also going to try to write more words than I wrote yesterday. So it is currently Sunday. I am a working adult, unfortunately, so I do work most days in the week, but I'm going to start the challenge probably tomorrow and do a full week of writing. I'm hopeful that I can beat the words I write for a full 7 days. But yeah, I think my goal for tomorrow will be to start kind of small, maybe write 100 words, and then go up from there, because 100 is better than 0. So follow along with me and we'll see what happens. Hey everyone, it is Wednesday, January 22nd, and it is technically the first day of this challenge. That is because I know in my last video, I'm pretty sure I said I was going to start on Monday, but I hurt my back at the gym, and the last 2 days I just wanted to chill and do nothing and go to sleep after work. And you're probably thinking, Chloe, you're a physical therapist. How did you hurt yourself at the gym? Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it. But I officially started today when I was at the laundromat, which you can probably see in the last clips. Normally it's really chill there, and I actually get a lot of writing done, but it was packed today, so no good amount of footage from there. But I have written, also I want to show off all my cutie little stickers, but anyways, I have written 328 words today, and that is my stopping point. And I only say that because Wednesdays are my day off, and those are typically the days that I can get the most writing done. Thursdays are my late days, and Friday I have to go to bed early because I have an early morning on Saturday. So I'm trying to set myself up for success. So if I start at 3:28, I can beat myself later. Makes sense. I hope you're with me. But that is going to be my first check-in. And I'm hoping that if I started on this Wednesday, then by next Wednesday, another of my days off, I can write a ton to finish it off, or who knows, maybe I'll keep going past Wednesday. We'll see. So I'm not going to check in like this every single day. I'll probably put in some word counts. So side note, I also want to say that if you've been keeping up with kind of the writing journey, I am on draft 3 of this book. And the way that I'm doing it now is everything's pretty much written out. It's just there are scenes I really have to fix. So what I do is I will have typically what I've been writing, and then what I've already written. So like I fix a scene and I look at what that scene originally was and I delete it, if that makes sense. So like if I read a paragraph, I'm like, oh, I like that paragraph, I'll just retype it out the same way it was, maybe fixing a little bit of the grammar. And that's why I think I'm gonna be able to get a lot of words, and my Thursdays and Fridays and all the days that I'm like busy and don't have a lot of time to write, I think I'm still gonna do okay. So is that cheating? But maybe I'll try this again with a fresh draft, but that's what we're working with right now. It is January 23rd and I'm stopping at 332 words, which is 5 more words than yesterday, which officially, technically hits the challenge, but it's because I'm in a really difficult action scene that I was having trouble writing before, and I gotta go to bed for work tomorrow, and that's a tomorrow Chloe problem, so. We are 3 days into this challenge, and as you can see by my word count, I have been really doing the bare minimum of this challenge. Like, yes, I am beating my word count, but come on, girl. I thought I would be able to do more than that, especially yesterday on Friday. But I got to yapping with a roommate, and once I get to yapping, I cannot stop. But yeah, so I think my new rule, which I'm totally gonna find a way to get around this as well, but I have to get to the next 100. So these last 3 days, I've only gotten to 300 something. Like, off the top of the dome, I can't remember what my other days were, but I think yesterday was 375. So I have to get to 400 something next time. And then after that, if I only hit 400, I have to get to 500. But if I get to like 700, I need to get to 800 something. Yeah, I think that's gonna work out a little bit better and be better for me, but I'm just really in a bad chapter right now, and I do still think it's an important chapter, so I'm not gonna, like, if I took it out, other things wouldn't make sense, so I have to keep it in, but it's an action scene, and that's what I'm really struggling with right now, is the action scene. My goal was to have the third draft be the last draft, but I don't think that's in the cards for me, mostly just by how rough this chapter, which is chapter 10. I'm almost 50% of the way through, but it just feels, it's a challenge. So we'll see, but I'll update again later. Hello everyone, it is January 28th. The goal for today is to break 800 words, and I'm honestly struggling. So the past few days actually haven't been that hard because the main thing I'm doing right now is just rewriting my entire draft into kind of a better writing style, because from when I wrote the bulk of this, I think my writing style has gotten a lot better. Hopefully, you know, I've grown as a writer, so I'm just really focusing on the flow of the story and that, basically. So the whole framework's there, and it's mostly been a motivation thing. The motivation to write every single day has been waning a bit, especially after I have like a 11-hour shift at work because of the weird hours I work. And now I'm home trying to write. But a challenge that I am coming up on now is I have to add in 6 flashback chapters. And so all of those, of course, have to be written from scratch because I'm only adding them in now. And I'm really kicking myself because I remember writing the first draft and kind of having this idea, like, should I add in flashbacks? Would that be relevant to the story? And deciding not to. Why didn't I? I think I knew it was going to be a later me problem, and I just accepted that at the time. But if I find past Chloe, knuckle sandwich. But that's currently what I'm having issues with. So I've been honestly trying to write this flashback. It's the 4th flashback. I've been trying to write it for 2 hours at this point. And I think I have only 247 words. I just keep getting distracted. So I think I'm going to move on from this chapter, start editing the chapter that's supposed to be after this, and just come back. So I will count that as part of the whole numbers, but now it's becoming a little difficult for me. But I think if I keep trying to slug my way through this chapter, I'm not gonna hit 800 words. So in a way, I'm being quite smart. Am I not? I think so. But I'll check in with you guys again later. Bye. Alright, it is January 29th. Yeah? Wednesday, January 29th. And realistically, probably most likely, this is going to be the last day of the challenge because I have today off and because of snow. Oh, now rain. I just noticed it's raining outside. Oh, hello. I canceled some of the stuff I was supposed to do today. And I canceled the stuff I was supposed to do today. So originally I was gonna go sit at a cafe while some service was being done in my car. But instead I think I'm just gonna hunker down here until it's time for me to go to the gym and just write. So originally my goal would be 900 words, but you know, let's just see how many we can whip out. Let's try that. But I'm also gonna go to the Jour to get myself something to motivate me because food and coffee motivates me. So I'll see you there. Hello everyone, I'm back for my final check-in of this challenge. Yeah, let's call it a challenge. And as you could see by the last clip, I did not make it past a week. I started this on January 22nd. I continued to beat my word count until the 29th. And then on the 30th, I did not make it. So kind of like I said, I have Wednesdays off. So the 22nd and the 29th are Wednesdays. So if I had maybe started on a different day, maybe I would have gotten more. But it's funny because on the 29th, I only got 998 words. And I thought about it. I was like, oh, should I do 2 more words just to hit 1,000? But then I didn't, because then I was like, oh, on Thursday, if I really like grind it out, I could probably get over 1,000, and I could not. I tried at work to write a little bit, but it's a little weird when I only have 40 minutes to sit in the back and then go from patient care to writing a silly little romance book back to patient care. I have been doing that a little bit recently, but it's a little hard to get into the vibe when I have to go and face people afterwards. So yeah, in total, I wrote 5,166 words, which is pretty good because honestly, I think I said this, I can't remember the last time I wrote before filming this challenge. So I think I'm gonna try to keep up with some writing vlogs, probably a little bit less with this current story just because, you know, I've been working on it, I think, for the past 4 years. And that's what every single writing vlog's been about. So I kind of want to switch it up. I think I might finish this novel in silence, maybe update you guys if anything comes from it, but probably start filming more about my other pieces that I'm working on. So hopefully I can share more with you guys over this next year. If you liked my video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and Tor and I will see you next time. Bye! Oh.